We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Pacers, Young and Turner up front. Collison is out there with Oladipo. And it's Evans in at the small forward.
If you look at Blake Griffin, I mean, just such a great passer. I mean, look at the Cassar brothers. They're just, incredible at seeing over the defense.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harden's shot is good.
Harden really gets going down inside. I mean, he isn't afraid of anyone, not even the big guys roaming nearby.
Now here's Evans. Tight defense on him. And taken away by Paul. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. For 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
That's what happens when you play good defense. Instant offense on the break.
Turner with a screen on Harden. Left side, Collison. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good.
Oh, and an astonishing pick and roll set by Collison. He sees the floor so well.
Harden outside, and they pick up 2.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
It's early, but he's off to a terrific start. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep his foot on the pedal.
Oladipo against Harden. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Oladipo. 1 left to play in the first. And it's interesting, Bogdanović came over from Croatia a couple of years back. He's shown flashes, Greg, of talent, especially offensively, but he's still putting it all together.
Yeah, I think consistency is the key for him. Sometimes he's aggressive, other times he just disappears. Does have good size and strength for a wing, can hit from the outside, also finishes well around the basket. I'd like to see him create more for his teammates.
And he makes that one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Oladipo against Harden. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding.
And it's Gordon in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Bogdanović dishes to O'Quinn. Moves back up, and he sinks the layup. O'Quinn's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Pacers.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
That's just the real lack of physicality in the post there. No reason at all that they should have gotten the rebound off that
We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Well, for the Pacers last season, they trade Roy Hibbert to the Los Angeles Lakers. David West took far less money, Greg, to leave town. You worried about their front court and that it would be in shambles?
Yeah, and instead, a career season from Jan Mahimi. Rookie Miles Turner showed himself to be a steal as a shot-blocking, perimeter shooting big, and it was a best-case scenario.
He kicks to Bogdanović. Indiana again missing.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Knight for 3. It's good from long range. Knight's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
Oh, Harden is so good at finding the open man and the selfish superstar who really whips the ball over quickly.
Stuckey dishes to McDermott. And O'Quinn kicks to Bogdanović. Stuckey passes to O'Quinn. Here's McDermott. And that one hits back iron. And modern NBA defenses have changed pretty dramatically since the league stopped enforcing man-to-man as the only strategy. What do you see from that change?
I see from that much more. But, hey, if you're playing against a team that is shooting the lights out and you want to stop penetration sometimes, that may be the way to go, but not a big fan of the zone.
Count the basket. McDermott's got his first bucket in this one. Now, here's Joseph. He's guarded by Knight. And Joseph kicks to Young from 13. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And now, just a 3-point Houston lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Knight into the lane. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Great resolve there on defense, allowing nothing easy.
Anthony, no one around. Here's Harden. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them. How's Harden getting it done today?
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
That's just an amazing skill set, plus the great instincts, knows intuitively how to get himself open.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Young and Turner up front. Victor Oladipo is out there with Collison. And it's Evans in at the small forward.
And as the second overall pick back in 13 out of Indiana, Victor Oladipo, while he's had a solid start to his career, stardom still, I think, is what he is.
Another miss by Harden. And here's Indiana. Just his first attempt. Tips it. It's good on the putback. And it's 6 points for Thaddeus Young.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
From deep, Harden. No good that time. Nice D from Oladipo. And when you take a look at Oladipo, such a fun guy to watch develop. Jay, where does he need to take that next step in your opinion?
Believe it or not, I think he needs to focus on defense. Came into the league projecting to be a top-level defender. And while he collects blocks and steals, I think his production defensively has lagged a bit as he's really focused on his offense.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And it's Evans missing.
As soon as he made his drive to the bucket, the defense jumped right in and prevented him from finishing out.
Count that bucket. And it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
That's part of his skill set. Excellent recognition on his part to get in the best spot to complete that look.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Harden, and that one is hammered home.
Defensive-oriented team, and then they just flipped the script last season. I mean, completely reinventing themselves, playing much of that season with 4 perimeter players on the court. And
out to Evans. Clock at 6. Some nice passing here by Indiana. O'Quinn, the pass to Young. And Young slams it home.
Undersized power forward, but his ups are tremendous. That's why he can be successful.
Ball right side. Gordon with no one around. Sinks the triple. Gordon's got 6 points in the quarter. Evans can't get that one to fall.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Harden for 3. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play.
That's good.
It's on Thaddeus Young.
One.
The Rockets shooting their... And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Again, the Rockets score.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate.
And here is Capella. It's Harden with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 24.
I mean, and just think about it, Kevin. With Harden, he can score from just about anywhere, even the locker room. I mean, when he's scoring from a number of spots, the D is in for a long day.
Young outside. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Anthony. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And it's 9 points for... On the wing, Gordon. On the wing, Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Sabonis, the pass to Collison. Yes, that goes in.
And the skill Collison has inside, so great at catching the D off guard when he's down in the post.
For Houston, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. That one falls.
Well, there's hot guys and...
Fader on the way. Sabonis, no good.
He got the room he needed by fading away. Just could not drop it from there.
Count that one. That's 29 points for James Harden. And Harden, the pass to McDermott. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's Houston's ball. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. And that one drops for him. And that's 31 points for James Harden.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Brooks kicks to McDermott. Pass to Sabonis. And there's the feed to Stuckey. Expanding his range. Drops in the tray.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
A fantastic.
Brooks outside.